Gemini, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so we are in May. I think I came out with your reading a little late for the April mid-month, so I do apologize for that, fixing who I am as a person. So let's get right into this, guys. Now, this is going to be for May 2019. This is going to look at your past, present, and future. It's going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Gemini signs, all right? So let's see what's up, y'all. Your birthday season is coming up, so you guys are definitely going to get spoiled for that, so look forward to that. So let's see. Now, guys, if you're on Instagram, you can follow me, High Vibrations 44. I do post daily energies every day. You can stalk my life, go for it, have fun. So let's see what's up here. What is going on for my lovely Geminis? Now, guys, as I'm shuffling, I'm just letting every sign know this because we're all going to be affected by it. With this Pluto retrograde that we have, along with a lot of other things that are happening astrologically, look it up. I'm not an expert on it, but I do read on it, so I know why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. But right now is a time of purging, guys. Right now is a time of releasing things that were not going to help you to excel in life. It's a time where your soul is going to need more rest than usual. You probably might find yourself not sleeping as well, being debilitated, being just mentally exhausted. So self-care. Right now is not a time to fight against, tough energies. Tough energies are to be released, because what the universe is doing is it's putting you on the path to what's going to make you successful. So for the things that naturally come into your life, that's what you want to pay mind to. That's what you want to feed. That's what you want to nurture. Anything where you're going to be crying or upset or disappointed or angry, anything that's really just going to throw you off, it's not meant to be there. All right, so just keep that in mind. With that being said, the energy that you guys have here is the World card in the reverse. So there's a chapter that you are about to go into, but there's some loose ends that you have to close out in a previous chapter. All right, some sort of book that you have to close, or maybe just closing that old chapter. And we have the Page of Cups in the reverse and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So there's some sort of offer here that just wasn't valid anymore. Either somebody was speaking in a way that wasn't genuine. The Page of Cups, the best way for me to describe it is pillow talk, because when you're in the heat of the moment, it's like you're saying all these beautiful things, and then after the act, it's like, okay, time to go home, I called your Uber, so it's that sort of thing where a person can say pretty things, or someone can offer you something that sounds so nice but is bullshit. All right, so let's be aware of that. So the first card that you guys have for the past, Judgment card. So this is when we take a step back from a situation. We look at the whole situation. Is this good? Is this bad? Do I want this? Do I not want this? So making that final call. You have the Star card in the reverse. And you have the Knight of Cups. So you're deciding here that you're going to lose faith in something. Or maybe you did have faith in something, or maybe you did desire something, but you're just like, okay, this is not going to work. For some of you, you could have been dealing with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio with the Knight of Cups here. If not, then this is just going to be the energy of someone who's very charismatic, very likable, someone who's probably easy on the eyes, that whole, sort of aura, someone who is very emotionally transparent, probably someone that people can easily just kind of, dish out their life to. So you're just deciding that something's not going to work out. You lose faith in it. And again, you could have had that water energy around it. Now, this is something that you really could have been thinking a lot about, just really in your head about, just, being anxious, losing sleep at night. But again, just really being in your head. Now, the next card that you guys have for the past is the Six of Cups. Okay, with the Six of Cups, this is literally a card that means the past. At certain times, it could be a card that has to do with children as well. So let's see why it's here. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Two of Cups in the reverse. You're leaving something in the past, guys. Too much adversity. You don't want to deal with it anymore, so you fall away from this. Or maybe there's a person that doesn't want to deal with you. Keep in mind that all of this could be transferable. It could be your energy or the energy of someone around you, okay? Or a situation around you. And you have the King of Wands in the reverse. So there could have been, honestly, a fallout in a relationship, or a fallout with a person because someone couldn't keep it in their pants. They wanted the whole world to have their pants, okay? Now, this could be a promiscuous energy. This could be also somebody who's just very overburdening, someone who feels like they're in a position of authority, but they're just annoying as fuck, okay? We have the Justice card. So definitely could have been a karmic situation that you guys were dealing with that you had to just, fall back from. You had to really just preserve yourself from it. You had to just keep yourself safe from this. Maybe you had to keep money from this. Maybe you had to hold on tightly to money. Maybe you were tight with money because of all of this going on. But something that you definitely had to protect yourself from, restrict yourself from. Okay, you have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So again, if it's not a loss of money, then it's someone just getting to the point where they just can't do it anymore. It's just like, you know what, I tried and I tried and I tried, and I put so much effort into this, and I deserve so much more out of this, and I just can't do it anymore. So they get to the point that not only do they feel they can't do it, but they might even act a little petty. But again, with the Mother, not even again, this is my first time saying it in this reading, but with the Mother of Pentacles, and I don't say this because, you know, I'm an earth sign, but in my opinion, just studying the cards, this is the hardest queen. This is the hardest character to get in its reversal, because this is someone who's very humble and who can endure a lot, more than they should. All right, so when you finally get this character into reversal, it's like, oh, you really pushed that person. Okay, there's an extreme push to why this person isn't fucking with you right now, or why you guys aren't messing with somebody right now. Okay, now the first card that you guys have for the present moment, Queen of Cups in the reverse. So someone who's emotionally unstable. Okay, someone who could be sad about a situation. You have the Seven of Swords. Someone could be upset about secrets that came out, knowing that something's not conventional for them anymore. It's not meant to be in their life. Okay, so you're removing yourself from something toxic, guys. Very clear cut. The center of your reading, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So you weren't seeing eye to eye with someone. Something wasn't working. There was a fallout of some sort. Maybe you were losing money. And with this being the center of your reading, this is what the main energy is going to be. This is what everything is tying into. You have the Hanged Man in the reverse. And the Temperance card. Guys, that's a very powerful statement. You were bending over backwards, or maybe someone was bending over backwards, but you knew that something just didn't feel natural to you anymore. The Hanged Man is chill. The Hanged Man is just that person who's just kind of chilling in the back, and they don't necessarily hate people, but they don't necessarily love people. It's like, if your energy's good, I'm gonna fuck with you. If your energy is kind of shady, go that way. They're not stressing, they're chilling. Okay, just think of someone chilling with some straw in their teeth under a palm tree, and they don't have any worries in this world. So you put yourself in that position where it's like, I'm not overexerting myself anymore. It makes no sense to. And your soul is like, thank God, or thank the universe, or thank whatever it is that you believe in. But thank you. Okay, so your soul is just thanking you, because now it's at peace that you're not dealing with this anymore. All right, and now it's like, okay, now we're on the right path. Now we can take that, you know, step that we need to towards what it is that we want in life. Okay, so this is you just doing something that you're passionate about and knowing exactly what you have to do to get there, and exactly the way to go. All right, we have the Six of Wands in the reverse, and you have the Ten of Pentacles. Again, very powerful, because this thing was not successful with whatever you were feeling forced with. You run into abundance. You go towards something that's just really going to make you feel passionate and fulfilled. Okay, so again, guys, release anything that's just going to make you exert too much energy. And at the bottom of the deck now, you guys have the Magician, and this is very powerful, because it's showing that you are able to manifest anything you need, and you do not need to outsource any of the work. You do not need to pull another person in. The Magician is the Magician. Every single element is here. Sword, Pentacle, Cup, Wand. It's all here. You have it all within you. You don't have to call your parents. You don't have to call an ex-lover. You don't have to call a new lover. You don't have to call your friends. This is all you, guys. This is all you. You don't need anyone else for this, okay? So focus on what it is that you love, and know that you don't need an outside source, okay? Sometimes things happen quicker that way, when you don't have to wait for someone to be caught up with you, when you could just go, go, go. Now, going to the future, the first card that you have is the King of Pentacles. So it could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That's very important for you. But it could also be something that has to do with money. This is a very, very strong figure when it comes to finances. This is the strongest financial figure in the deck. So you could be doing something that's helping you to come into a lot of money. You could be doing something that's helping you to become more grounded. Or again, it could be that Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy. Fool card. Brand new beginning, brand new start. Are you guys feeling it? Are you ready for it? You excited for it? All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So you already know what you have to do, but because of what ended, you guys are stagnant because you're still bitter about what you had to walk away from. This only hurts you. Being bitter and not wanting to move forward and kind of wanting to just kick, scream, cry, that's just only going to hold you guys back. So I see stagnation in this new beginning that's there and available, and you know what it is. But again, you're not moving towards it because you're still looking backwards. Nothing's going to happen if you're looking back. Your neck is going to start hurting, y'all. Keep looking forward. Focus on what you have to do. Because at the end of the day, I know that we want to get, sucked into our emotions. And especially with this Pluto retrograde, it's going to be easy to want to just cry shit out. But the only person who loses out is you. Whether it's money that you're losing out on, whether it's happiness you're losing out on, looking at the past is what's going to keep a person in depression. Look at what you still have going for yourself. Stop focusing on what didn't work. Okay? You have the Two of Pentacles, so you're having this balance, or you're having this struggle rather, to find balance. Ten of Wands. You're burdened by what you walked away from. Your soul is at ease. You have this great opportunity, but you're in your head about what you walked away from, y'all. You're conflicted with that. And maybe there's people fighting with you, because with the Five of Swords, this is fighting, arguing, just this back and forth bullshit. So it's like you guys knew you had to walk away from this, but you're still letting it affect your life. You're still letting it keep you stagnant. You're still letting it, slow down your success. But mentally, you got to move past it. So where does the mental and the physical connect so that you guys can do that? You already know it has to be done, but you got to actually do it. Okay? You have the Page of Wands. So this could be a very, a very good opportunity coming in. Something that you're starting. Maybe some sort of offer that you get. We have the Ace of Swords, a new beginning, but the bullshit has to be cut out. That's what it's here for. All right, that's specifically what the Ace of Swords will do. It'll cut out anything that needed to be cut out, because sometimes we need kind of a harshness to cut something out. So we have the Queen of Wands. So some of you, if you're moving away from a person, if this is like a relationship sort of thing, then there could be a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, that's going to be very significant for you in a good way. But whatever it is that you're moving away from, whether it's a person that you're coming towards or just you being very passionate and just bossing up and really taking control of, this next new chapter in your life, and then that's all you need. So yeah, you guys are really going to be moving forward with something good. So can it be a person who's passionate? Okay. Is this you who's going to be passionate? With the Queen of Wands, I see this as an entrepreneur. I see this as someone who's just, their presence just demands respect. Okay, this is someone that they just speak with such, how do I want to say, with influence. Okay, so again, whether this is someone who's coming into your life or just the energy that you're going to start exuding, it's a beautiful thing. And it's a good change in pace, because you're going from just being all in your head, being upset, trying to find balance, to someone who's going to be strong and say, you know what, like, yeah, let's do this. Let's move forward in this way. So it could be a new love. It could be you, going on a new endeavor and just being very powerful in it. So stand within your power, Gemini. All right. So let's see what the cards of advice are for you guys. And then I will pull you an oracle card. Let me get 3 cards of advice for the sign of Gemini for May 2019. If you guys listen to EDM and house music, go ahead and email me your favorite songs. I'm always looking for new music. All right. All right, guys, this is clear as day. There's manipulation somewhere here. Whether it's coming from you or someone else, something is a pure illusion. You're going to see what that is. If there's someone who's cheating, doing foul play, it's coming out. All right. So whatever shadiness there is, whatever illusion there is coming out. For some of you, maybe it was a fire sign that you were dealing with that wasn't faithful. This could also be someone blocking their own blessings because they're just not being reliable. With the Knight of Wands in the reverse, it doesn't have to always be a player. It could just be someone who has so much potential, but they don't live up to it. So someone that if they just got their shit together, they could be CEO, but they decide to get to work late with Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts in hand because they had to make that extra stop. Okay, so it's like they kind of get in their own way. So is it a person that you can't trust, romantically speaking? Is it you getting in your own way? Is it someone getting in their own way, that's in your life? Why is this Magician in the reverse? Devil card. Yeah. What's toxic around you? Ace of Wands. Six of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Wands. Something needs to be closed out. A lot of you are going to feel tempted to want to endure more in a situation that you know is bullshit. That's what it comes down to. When you put something in the past, that's when this new beginning jumps into your life. You guys have to allow that to come in. Listen to that gut instinct. Even if it's a quiet instinct that you have, your initial feelings towards a situation. Say you call a person, baby, where were you? I was at mom's house. You were not at your mom's house. Listen to that small thing. All right. If something is off, something feels off, it most likely is. But don't go crazy on nobody, guys, because I always tell people, they're like, yo, you be bipolar sometimes. I'm like, listen, I'm on the cusp. So I have a little Gemini in me, and it's not that we're bipolar. It's just that I can see the benefits of two options, and I go back and forth with it sometimes. That's all it is. So it's funny, but you guys really want to go with that option that you have that little hum of, yes, this is right. Okay, we always know what's right for us and what's not. So guys, what's beautiful about the World card here, and the Empress card was behind it in the reverse, when you let something go and you close that chapter, not only are you closing a chapter, but this card promises very good things coming in. So this is a card that brings in great things, and with this being a major arcana, it's something that you can't avoid. So even if you want to be difficult and draw out a bad situation longer, the universe will put you in a position where it's going to get ripped out anyways. So either prolong the pain or rip the Band-Aid off. It's up to y'all, okay? All right, so this deck that I was just using, the Wild Unknown Tarot, the oracle cards I'm about to pull from is Earth Magic Oracle Cards by Stephen D. Farmer. This is actually a really appropriate song that was just in the background. It's called Figures by Jesse Lanes, if you guys haven't heard it. But yeah, it's a very, very good song. All right, guys. I read these cards in reversals because I'm weird like that. But we have synergy in the reverse. Remember I told you guys at the beginning that life and the universe right now is moving in a way where you have no choice but to follow the pure synchronicity of your life, which means that you don't make shit more complicated. Things kind of just fall into your lap. That's how things are supposed to be happening. Now, there's an energy around you, something that's negatively karmic around you that is cutting that synergy off. It's like, let's say, just for the purposes of this explanation, let's say that synergy is a rope that could be grasped. Let's say it's this flowing rope that could be grasped. Someone is literally holding it and just twisting it, and the source, the life source within it is not getting through. All right, it's like you're trying to water the flowers and someone has the hose and they're squeezing it. Like, what you trying to do? You ain't going nowhere. You're gonna be miserable with me. That's what's happening. Someone is holding your hose and you can't water your flowers, and that's some bullshit. And maybe you're the one holding the hose on someone's life, which is bullshit. But you guys have to get out of the whole holding holes thing. Holding holes. Oh my God, I have to eat. But guys, there's this disconnect. There's really this disconnect because of something that's just not good. Right now, with this Shaman card in the reverse, this is when we're not grounded. This is when we're not connected to source. Do what you have to do to get connected. Meditate. But, you can meditate, you can run, whatever it is that gets your mind calm and quiet so that you can have better perspective. Behind that, we have the grounding tree, which means you have to reground yourself so that you can create more in life. Okay? There's a lack of love somewhere. There's a lack of compassion somewhere. And that's why you're not reflecting in the proper way. Okay? Even behind that, completion. I read this like tarot, guys. Completion. So once you complete the cycle, you find out what source is in your life that you're disconnecting, then do that. Now, if you guys need any advice on how you're going to ground yourself, I went through an insane meditation experience. I spoke about it in the Aquarius April mid-month video. I dropped it not too long ago, maybe like a week ago. So you guys could look at my videos. It's about the last 6 minutes of that video. It's after the reading. It's after I pull cards where I'm just talking about my personal shit. I want you guys to check that out because you're going to... It was an experience where it changed my life in a way that I'm just like crying. I don't know if you guys have heard about the ayahuasca plant. I didn't take it. I do plan to take it in the future. Take a trip to either Costa Rica or Peru. We'll see. But it was a few levels below that. I feel like that's what I experienced. So if you need something majorly life-changing in your life, I just went through this about 2 weeks ago. And... it was an experience that I would recommend even to my greatest enemy, which does not exist because I don't have the energy to even call a person an enemy because I just cut people off. But yeah, guys, it's really something that has helped me. It really changed my life at that moment. So definitely check that out. But Gemini, I love you guys so much. I do. So if you guys, again, if you want to check out the daily energies on my Instagram, High Vibrations 44. In regards to readings, like I did say earlier in the video, I'm getting caught up, guys. I did take a vacation. So if you're waiting on it, I will get it to you. If I'm late on anything, I always hook it up. But that's aside from the questions. I'm talking about the full readings. But you guys can get a full 30-minute reading. Okay, like I said, if it's late, I'll hook you up. But full 30-minute reading, you can book it on my page. And then I offer quick questions as well. So you can ask me anything like, hey, Lissette, should I take this job? Should I buy this car? Whatever it is that you are questioning, that I typically get back around 5 days, but I try to keep it to 1 to 2 days. Just give me some space. And yeah, just know that. Now, guys, I don't know where I'm going to post this so everyone can see it, but I always get a lot of emails, and I have people that want to rip my throat out because if I don't respond within a day, they get really upset and they really take it personally. I've had at least like 6 people curse me out this week. But guys, the way that things work for my email system is I always check my oldest emails first. So if you're going to be anxious and you want to write me every few hours cursing me out saying I'm unprofessional, I will never get to it because I get dozens and dozens of emails on a daily basis. So guys, the quickest way to hear from me, whether you purchase a reading and you're letting me know, what you need for the reading, or you purchase a question, you're letting me know, or you just want to talk to me, or just send a whatever email, just leave it there. That's the quickest way to hear back from me. Just let it sit, okay? So for anyone, if I have not responded to you, that's probably why. It's probably because you keep hitting me up, all right? So I love you guys. Take care.